Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
Hello there, very good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise with Nisha and Silva. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Report to be resubmitted to court on the suspect of the Agunakola Palace incident. Special police unit to be established to inquire into reports of child abuse. Wildlife Department says several individuals still in possession of forged licenses in relation to domesticated wild elephants. And US to send military advisors to Iraq to assist local forces fight IS. A protest was held opposite the Agunakola Palace police station last evening with regard to a suspect who was charged with molesting an underage child. Police state that a report will be resubmitted to court in this regard due to the unrest which occurred yesterday. A protest was held opposite the Agunakola Palace police last evening against the suspect who was released on bail subsequent to child molestation charges. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said that the child was 12 years old and is currently receiving in-house treatment at the Hambantota Hospital. The police media spokesperson added that the suspect, who is an owner of a store, is alleged to have sexually abused the underage victim in 2014 on numerous occasions. Although the perpetrator was arrested and produced before courts, he was later enlarged on bail. Subsequent to the court order, area residents gathered opposite the Agunakola Palace police and carried out a protest yesterday. The police media spokesperson noted that in the present circumstances, the police will request court for a warrant to arrest the suspect as he has now been released on bail. In the meantime, the police have requested the public to report cases of child molestation as soon as possible without delay. Speaking to News First, police media spokesperson ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said that they face many obstacles when investigating complaints of child abuse that have been made after a prolonged period of time.
Usually, incidents of child abuse are not reported to the police as soon as it happens. The recent incident of child abuse was reported from Agunakola Palace. This complaint was received after a prolonged period of time. The main reason for this is the negligence of the parents, elders and guardians of the child. The police are faced with a difficult situation when collecting evidence pertaining to such incidents. We request the public to report such incidents to the police as and when they take place. Complainants are able to report such incidents of abuse anonymously as well.
In the meantime, the National Child Protection Authority has appointed a committee to inquire into several reports of child molestation in the Jaffna district. Chairman of the National Child Protection Authority, Natasha Balendra, noted that another incident relating to the murder of a child in Kites within the Jaffna district was reported recently. She added that the committee would be requested to submit its proposals on the prevention of such crimes before the end of this month.
The NCPA has decided to appoint a committee to look into a number of child molestation cases which took place recently and conduct a study in the Jaffna district in order to ascertain how we can tackle this problem. This will assist us ascertain what changes could be made in the manner in which police investigations, JMA investigations as well as the legal aspect of it. The committee will present these suggestions before the 31st of July.
The chairman of the NCPA added that the authority is taking measures to establish a special police unit which will specifically look into cases relating to child abuse.
We have already spoken about this suggestion to the police and we are currently holding discussions into how we can initiate this. I believe we will be able to initiate this as soon as possible.
In other local stories, estate workers of Nuwara Ragala Gonapitiya Watta staged a protest yesterday. The protesters charged that the distilling of sale of illicit liquor be eradicated from the area they live in.
The police said that an incident where a 6-year-old was admitted to hospital after consuming illicit liquor had given cause to the protest. Our correspondent said that a supplier of illicit liquor had hidden a stock at a house after being tipped off of a police raid in the area. The child had consumed the liquor from this stock at that point of time. A police officer who explained the situation to the protesters had warned illicit liquor suppliers to refrain from engaging in such activities.
A person had consumed liquor from the stock that was hidden away. We are carrying out an inquiry to find out whether the child had deliberately consumed it or whether it was given to the child by force. You will have to assure us that such malpractices will not be done again.
Our correspondent said that the protesters had provided this assurance. Meanwhile, the child who was admitted after consuming liquor was discharged from the hospital last afternoon.
The Department of Wildlife says that a number of individuals are still in possession of forged licenses in relation to 26 domesticated wild elephants. The department says that this information was revealed from several locations where elephants were kept illegally. The department noted that the Criminal Investigations Department is carrying out further investigations into this matter. Recently, the CID arrested several individuals who were in possession of forged licenses which allowed them to keep elephants. Minister Gamini Jayavikrama Pereira says that steps have been taken to regulate microeconomic entities. He made this statement at a media briefing held in Colombo yesterday.
There are a number of large businesses that are operating at grassroots level. There are cooperative entities and rural banks that are in operation. Issues may arise at such institutions. This remains an issue from cooperatives to large-scale financial institutions. If these institutions run at a loss and collapse at some point, then that means that public servants and pensioners are going to lose billions. It is a fact that the majority of incidents of corruption and fraud are reported from my ministry. Therefore, it is important as the government to make necessary legal provisions to mitigate this.
Deputy Minister Dinesh Gangkhanda says that all should unite with the President for the future of the country. He made this statement at a ceremony held in Ahaliagoda yesterday.
Ceremony was held to declare open the Wiki market in Ahaliagoda.
The same fate of the UNP back in 1994 has dawned on the SLFP at present. When Nima Siripala vies to become the General Secretary of the SLFP, the faithfuls of Mahinda are saying that they need Dinesh Gunawardena. The UNP is entrusted with the responsibility of joining President Maithripala Sirisena in order to move forward into a new era.
And that's a look at this edition of News First Primetime Sunrise. It was a pleasure having you with us and hope you have a great day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.